What's up, guys? How's it going? It's Matt here. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Vegas shooting because I've seen a lot of experts coming out now, supposed experts coming out, telling them all about this, and there's a lot of conspiracies that are coming up because of things that they're saying, and there's a lot of conspiracies in general. So I wanted to talk about this real quick. I want to give you some real life things when it comes to actually shooting in urban environments. All right. Before I get into that, guys, first, you're not going to see as many videos in YouTube of me because basically YouTube is pretty much demonetizing almost every single video that I put up when it comes to firearms. They did it basically overnight. They decided to freaking start demonetizing my videos because I'm talking about guns. Even if, they're not even bad topics. They're just demonetizing me. I put in my request to have them manually reviewed, but the bot's just going crazy. So what I decided to do, guys, is because I have like right around like 800 plus followers, something like that. And majority of my videos, when I put them out there, I get maybe 200-300 views at tops. So 300 out of 800 isn't that a whole lot of people. So, you know, it's kind of like, okay, I'm putting this video. Are you guys actually seeing my videos, or just not like the content or whatever? So what I've learned over the past basically few weeks and few months is I prefer Patreon. Basically what's been going on there is the people that actually really like my videos and people that actually really talk to me and the people that I contact on a daily basis. If you comment, I comment back. People I talk to on a daily basis, they're pretty loyal and they're really down to earth. And they usually follow me over at Patreon, and I can actually talk to them. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be doing less videos on YouTube and more videos over on Patreon. So I'm going to be doing free videos and patron-only content over there for like special stuff and other stuff you're going to see over there. So basically, if you want to keep following my videos, you're going to have to check me over at Patreon to actually see that. Like I said, it's like you just have to subscribe. You don't have to help. You don't have to support the channel. You can if you want, but it's just subscribe over there. You'll see a lot more videos than you will over here on YouTube. I might release a couple videos here on YouTube, but the rest of the week it'll be going over to Patreon. The link will be in the description to my Patreon if you want to go check me out, and that's where you're going to see most of my content coming to. Okay, so anyway, let's get on. So the last couple days I've been, we're all of our heads are what's going, trying to wrap around what happened in Vegas, or just all trying to figure it out and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people that are questioning everything that's going on because it's so hard to believe that what actually happened. So they're actually coming up with different theories, and there's a lot of conspiracies that are coming out there and stuff like that too. So I wanted to cover that. So the biggest thing I saw is like today in my feed, it was all over my feed. People, oh, multiple shooters. Oh, there's got to be multiple shooters. And listen to the noise, multiple shooters. Look at the lights, there's multiple shooters. Guys, most of the people that I've actually looked at who talk about this, and some people that claim that's what it is, I look at their, just because they're a tactical instructor or something like that doesn't necessarily mean that they've actually been in a combat situation overseas in a place where you're machine gun fire in urban environments or regular fire in urban environments. So I wanted to cover a couple things of what actually happens. All right, let's get into a little bit of the facts. This guy shot from the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel. He was 400 yards away from the target, right around 400 yards away from the target, 32 floors up. What that means is he's using rifles, which are supersonic rifles, which means the rifles go faster than the speed of sound, that you hear the impacts before you hear the shots. That's how it always works in every urban environment, every environment I've ever been to when we have machine gun positions set up. You always hear the impacts before you hear the shots. And it always sounds the same. That's what it sounds like. Just watch every single one of the videos that I've seen, and you'll hear it clear as day. You'll hear the impacts, then you'll hear the shots. Now, the other thing that people are saying, well, there has to be. Even people on the ground are saying that they couldn't tell. It sounded like there's multiple shooters. There's something I want to tell you guys about. There's also this thing called urban echo, okay? When you're in an urban environment like Las Vegas, where there's big buildings all over the place and stuff like that, they're spread out, there's a couple of buildings, sound travels far. And what happens is when you have a very loud noise like a rifle, a machine gun going off, especially machine guns, I hear it so often with machine guns every time you're in urban warfare, it will sound like there's multiple shots or multiple guns going off because of the echo that's echoing off the different buildings. It'll be like, it almost sounds like that, and it's only one machine gun that's going off. It's actually called the urban echo. So there's a couple things that are going on here. First, guys, there's, a lot of people are going conspiracy, guys. There was like 58 people were killed. All right, there like 500 injured, guys. This is a real event. All right, so stop trying to come up with different things on it. What happened here, guys, is in every single one of the videos that we've been watching where they actually start taking fire, the first thing you hear is the supersonic rounds impacting on the grounds, on hard targets and on soft targets. You hear hitting on the ground, then you have your machine gun in the background, the echo. It's a that's what it sounds like in an urban environment, in any environment when a machine gun is going off. Now, like I said, the other thing that you're dealing with is urban echo. Okay? There's a lot of confusion on the ground too. There's a lot of people that didn't hear what was going on. Now there's other people that are talking about on the fourth floor of the building. There's this blinking light. You see the blinking light? That just shows you right there that there's two shooters. You know, I've watched those videos, and everything that I've come to the conclusion of watching those videos, even it's already been debunked during the day by police officers and everything else. That was actually a strobe light that's on the building. But here's the thing. Everything that I've seen in all these videos, people talk about how the light works with machine gun. The light works with machine gun. Yet, they stop the video when the machine gun stops and the light's still going. Stop looking for answers where there aren't any, guys. Other people are also saying, how could this old guy carry all these weapons, was it 23 or 24 firearms, up to his hotel room and stuff like that? How could anyone do that and no one ever see him? He was at the hotel for 4 days. 4 days, okay? Which means he could come in and out many times with bags and no one would even question him. Now, some people will say, oh, well, if you go into the building, you know, room service goes in and checks stuff. Not if you put the room service tag on it, saying don't disturb. They don't come in. They don't come in. If they know you're there and you have do not disturb sign on it, they will not come into the room. They won't. This is how it works in the casinos. So stop with that, okay? What happened in Vegas was horrendous. This was a soulless monster. No one's 100% sure with the motive, but all we do know is that this guy was wealthy. He was wiring money overseas. He was getting money to actually pay off his gambling debt. Yes, something was off. Something seemed a little bit off with this. But when it comes down to it, with the actual shooting part, sorry guys, it's one man. One man with determination. One sick, soulless monster who is determined. That's all I gotta say, guys. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Remember, guys, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other. Peace.